Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Tuesday, the 21st of February 2023, and I'm looking at this Discovery Shark Week 1/18 scale Shark Adventure Deep Ocean Submarine playset. It seems to be in English and French. Got this here in China. Looks pretty cool. The sub looks quite nice. It's got 17 sharks, which I'm not really that interested in. I might give them away to the kids at school. Got a shark cage, two figures, and a diving suit, which looks pretty cool. Maybe you've painted it up, but it's nowhere near as good as the Chap May one, which is nice to find if you've not seen that previously. It's a pretty cool one. As you can see, some really good paint examples on the internet and G.I. Joe forums and whatnot. Okay, so the sub has sound effects, so let's have a listen. Lights as well. Is it the same? Same, okay, middle one. It's like a ship horn. Oh, hello. I believe it's the same each time. Okay. Okay, and the last one. Like a motorboat. Quite a long one. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the box. We don't really look at the contents much now because I'll open up, we'll see. So on the back it tells you lights and sound submarine, and then it shows you different sharks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sharks, and yet there are 17 sharks inside. So I probably give them away to the kids at school. They do look pretty basic plastic toys, but I got it for the sub, and we'll see what it's like. This is made in China. Surprise, surprise. Costco Wholesale Canada. There we go. So made in China for Canada, and then I bought it here in China. Okay, so I'm going to pause this. I'm going to set it up, and we'll see what it's like. So I'll be back in an instant. Okay, here is unboxed. All the content, 17 sharks. The shark cage looks a bit small. The sub, which is pretty cool. And the not so cool looking diving suit. However, if that is... or diving bell, I think they call it, but it's not a diving bell, I don't believe. However, that's painted up. I reckon that's got some potential as like a background piece in dios and whatnot. So we'll have a very quick look at the sharks. What's this? Whale shark? One. But there's no... there must be a basking shark because there's no dots or whatever it's called for a whale shark. Anyway, just a guess. 1, hammerhead, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the biggest one, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Okay, so that was fun. Let's have a look at the figures. We'll start with the woman first. Interestingly, I think she should be a driver. Look, she's got a hand on the wheel, hand on the stick. Look at that. She is like a racing driver. Or very cool driver. One hand driving, one hand on a stick to drop gears and whatnot. Okay, so fin head, basic sculpt. The head, is it removable? You'd break it if you remove it, but you could use that another figure if you wanted. Not sure why. It's not a great head. The guy does come with flippers, which is pretty nice because they should be compatible with some other of your action figures in 1/18 scale too. He is here. What's nice of him is that it appears you can take off all this diving equipment. Yes, you can, which means you can use that on another figure. The diving equipment is not bad, to be fair, though your other figure needs to be compatible with the head size of this guy, which shouldn't be that difficult. What's that bloody what's his name? Johnny Bravo. That's what it looks like. Yeah, bit of a dodgy face sculpt on that one. Tiny eyes, big eyebrows. Quite a robust guy. Simple sculpt. He's got slightly more articulation. We'll look at that in a second. If I look at that now, and look at that now, I think. So woman, first of all, articulation to left and the right head, shoulders all the way around, nothing on the wrists, and the legs are just like this. So your typical 5 points of articulation. The guy's got the head, shoulders all the way around, nothing outwards. He's also got nothing else there, but legs. He gets the knees, and he gets the ankle articulation, which is pretty cool because he gets a good range on the ankles. Very good range of fat. I mean, look at that. But again, I shan't be using him. And got like the little peg popping out already on that joint. So I think I'll just quickly, since I'm here with pliers, there we go, click that back in place. There we go. Then this is the sort of wet gear taken off. You can just stick it over your over your figures. It's just a push through. It's a bit bent on the actual canister, but paint it up, and that could work possibly. Okay, let's have a look at the cage. Diving cage. You should have a door somewhere. I have no idea where. It appears that... Oh, where's the door for this? Is there a door, or is it all shut somewhere? I would have thought it'd be at the top, but it's screwed in at the top there. The sides... Okay, this could be the door here. Nope. Well, I thought there was an opening, but I might be wrong. I don't want to spend too long faffing around with this, looking for an opening into this, where it appears there might not be one, which would be a kind of amusing diving cage. How to get in? Yeah, how do the sharks get in? They can't, but you can't get in or get out either. Okay, it's diving cage. Yeah, I'm sure it must open somehow. I must have thought of that. Is there a clip I'm missing? That is one piece of plastic, so that's a no. That's a no. That's a no. That looks like a hinge there. Okay, I would have said maybe... Oh my word. I would have said maybe that, but that is just not budging out of there. Okay, the door piece then. Okay, that should do it. That unclips, and then that plastic should bend open. So actually, God, that's a bit stiff, isn't it? There we go. So diving cage is there, and you can see that it's, yeah, it's too small for your figures, but never mind. Is it worth keeping? I don't know, maybe not. Okay, the diving bell, what they called it, the diving suit, cheap plastic, looks a bit strange, but paint it up, it'd be okay. There is a ball joint articulation in the shoulders, which is pretty nice, getting different poses, but you cannot actually undo it. I was hoping you could at least take the top off so you could put like a figure in or something, or at least the head rotate, but you can't. Still, I reckon if that is painted up, that could be okay as a background piece, especially considering you can move the arms around, you know. And that could work as a space thing as well, I guess. And now the highlight, the submarine. We had a look at the submarine and the sound effects when it was in the box. So features, or close look first. Okay, features, the prop spins. And what's really good, the side opens up and it's hollow inside. So you can add in seats, you can add in storage, have a few figures in there, your diving figures. One's coming out from a Joy Tour, their sort of Navy SEALs, or their SEALs or frogmen, sorry, soon. Will fit in that. That's pretty cool. And that has got space. So if I grab their figure again, he can fit through that easily. If I grab a big figure, this is a Fortnite figure, the sort of nutcracker. He's got a hat on too, and look, that is a really good size storage space. He can stand up inside, dip his head and come out. So I think having that space is really, really good. Look at the width of that door as well. They made a door and so fat though. Why is it so fat? I don't know. But having that storage space is fantastic. And let me see, where is this joined? It is screwed together from the side, so you could literally unscrew it, take it apart, work on your innards, and then you've got a nice space there. The cockpit opens, but it's just like a stand-up cockpit, so you know your figures have to stand up, and it will take a large figure. Let's get this clockwork or this nutcracker again. Ooh, he is maybe a touch too big with his hat on. but it's close to having them in there. In fact, I think the line is actually that line going around there. That's where it's going to close, or slightly above that. So it's not a bad cockpit. And then they've got these arms, which are really good because they are articulated here. They also have a strange articulation angle here, and articulated on the hands, on the wrists here, but nothing on the actual hands, which is a shame. But still pretty cool. It is a decent sub, to be fair. It could be a bit wider, but I think it's pretty cool. Go well with some other subs, and it's different to the chap-made ones that are on the market from their sort of Wild Quest and whatnot. So it's not bad, in all honesty. I quite like that. It's not a bad set, and I didn't pay that much for it, so I'm not sort of going to cry. But the fact that you got that much space inside, if you're a customizer, this is a dream, you know, because not only is this your submarine, it's not that much work to make this into a spaceship, you know. Not sure about the arms though, but that is pretty cool. And already I'm thinking I might have some use for this as well. I always use a chap-made submarine for something. I might actually use this for it instead. We will see. Okay, that's it for today's video. It's a nice set if you're a customizer or if you're a young kid who likes this sort of stuff. But if you're just a collector of action figures who wants to play, it's not the best set in the world for you to get despite being cheap. But for customize it, and that space in that sub there is absolutely fantastic. Okay, it's awesome. Always signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe. Check out my other videos, check out the Patreon, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.